right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently.
He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talked about Kimbo Slice in the back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him. He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Masvidal is 1 year his senior. He is 1 inch taller. He will have a 3-inch reach advantage. We go inside the octagon. Here's the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 21 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, Gilbert Durinho Burns. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 35 wins, 16 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go with the start of round 1. I can tell how excited you are for this matchup. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but maybe
this is a big-time fight. It feels like a big moment for both of these guys. Oh! Good right hand!
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Oh! Big elbow!
Oh, collar tie. And they're exchanging leather early.
At the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down.
And that one was heavy.
Punch landed.
All right, so the hands were working well. Now Masvidal choosing to kick and finding success in that world too.
I've seen this in Strikeforce. Jorge Masvidal has everything at his disposal. He has every ability that you need in order to... He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, straight right. Takedown defense holds up.
If your opponent has you in the clinch, pulling down on your head, landing punch after punch. You have got to clear that collar tie, reach back inside, and try to find space.
So as we pull up some numbers here for you, 29 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Well, you know the book on this guy, very cerebral and tactical on the feet, and there is that inside leg kick.
Just a quick switch to the hips, and boom, inside leg kick lands. Nice stick to the body. Way to mix up the target.
Goes to the body with the knee. And now he's got the tie clinch. Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he
A
wants.
sigh of relief from the people watching, because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and getting defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
Trying for a submission here.
He's attacking armbar now. You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover. You can't be off to an angle. Now he falls back into the finisher position.
And that will do it!
He's done, he's done.
Yeah, great job executing the submission in that fight. Really strong work. You can see the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 24 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Gilbert the Ring Burns!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by